Hello everybody and welcome to Game 6 of the Capital City Wiffle League 2026 season. Today we have a matchup between the visiting Clovers and the home Embers, and it is the Embers' first game today. Let's get things started with the Embers in the field and the Clovers at bat. Alright folks, Toby Wolfgram up to bat. He is a switch hitter, newly formed, but he will be batting righty against the lefty now playing matchup. Highly anticipated debut from the youngster Theo Kelly. 3-1. The delivery is downstairs. First at bat of the game results in a walk in favor of Toby Wolfgram. And here coming up is the sub, Simon Cole. Count is 2-2. Theo Kelly trying to get his first career K. The pitch. Strike three at the top. Theo Kelly starting it off hot with a backwards K. One down. In the top of the first, Wolfgram will bat, number 0. Either way, the 3-0 delivery is upstairs, ball 4. So, we got a man on second now for Simon Cole. It's 2 outs. For Simon Cole, who struck out last at bat. So, we'll see him now against the Embers ace.
And the count is 1-2. The pitch from Kelly, payoff, is strike 3 right down the middle. That slider is a good pitch for Kelly, and he'll hope to rely on that. But the Embers get out of the top of the first, and we will go on to the bottom of the first with Simon Cole starting the game, and Theo Rogers, number 33, is up to bat. Theo Rogers up to bat against Simon Cole. Here, count on Theo Rogers is 3-0. And the delivery from Cole is outside for ball 4. It'll be Theo Kelly, number 11, now up to bat. And he's trying to produce something here in the first inning for the Embers. Count on Theo Kelly's 1-2. The pitch is swung on and missed. He was early and out in front. So Simon Cole gets a K here. And it'll be Theo Rogers up to bat again with a man on first and 1 out in the bottom of the first. And the count on Theo Rogers is full. 3-2. Payoff is outside. Theo Rogers will walk. And we'll have a man on second and 1 out. For number 11, Theo Kelly. He will try to add on here. He struck out in his last at-bat. Theo Kelly is 11 years old and lives in Madison, Wisconsin. Count on Kelly is 3-1. The delivery from Cole is outside. He laid off. So Theo Rogers will bat with a man on third and 1 out, trying to get the first run of this ball game. And a new pitcher in is Toby Wolfgram, Theo Rogers, number 33, up to bat. Theo Rogers up to bat with a 2-1 count. The delivery from Wolfgram is hit in the left hand. That is out of here. Theo Rogers goes yard in the bottom of the first. And the Embers have their first runs of the year. He opens up this ball game to 2-0. And he's Snow Angels at home. Theo Rogers takes this ball game and flips it upside down as Theo Kelly will come to bat. Count on Theo Kelly is 0-2. And the delivery, slider, ooh, that is disgusting. And 2 Ks in the inning for Toby Wolfgram, but the damage is done. A 2-run home run from Theo Rogers. And number 11, Theo Kelly, back out on the mound. And number 0, Toby Wolfgram, will hit from the right-handed batter's box. Count on Toby Wolfgram is full. The payoff from Kelly is downstairs. He walked him. So number 0 gets on to start the game. And up to the plate is the sub, Simon Cole. Here in a big spot in the top of the second. 3-0 on Simon Cole. Kelly, the pitch is up. And that's ball 4. So Kelly's struggling a little bit with command. And he'll need that command to try to get around big number 0, Toby Wolfgram, as he can do damage, as we've seen this season. So Toby Wolfgram will hit in the top of the second. Count on Wolfgram is 3-0. And the pitch from Kelly is outside, just outside. But he will throw his 12th ball in a row. And that's not a good sign for these Embers, as command is their biggest weakness. So we'll see if a pitching change happens here. Nope, looks like Theo's going to stick. Theo Rogers is going to stick with Theo Kelly. Count is 2-0 on Simon Call. The delivery from Kelly hit him for the second time in the AB, so he will get home, and that'll score Wolfgram. So it is 2-1 now in the bottom of the second. Top of the second. So Theo Kelly struggling with command still. And Toby Wolfgram up to bat now. So Theo Kelly has thrown 18 balls in a row now. And it's 3-0 on Toby Wolfgram. The delivery is inside, yep. So that'll be a second run. Game's tied 2-2, and looks like we're going to have a pitching change as Theo Kelly throws his 19th ball in a row. So Theo Rogers will come into this game. Simon Call scores and does the Ronaldo celebration. So here we go. Theo Rogers warming up, and we'll see Simon Call up to bat against Theo Rogers here in the top of the second. Theo Rogers up and ready to go here against Simon Call. Count on Simon Call is 3-1. Theo Rogers, the delivery, has to get this one. And that's up and in, ball 4. So that'll be the winning run. Well, they don't win yet, but they'll take the lead with that run. So now it's 3-2. All 3 of those runs were charged to Theo Kelly. And now it'll be Toby Wolfgram up to bat. It's 3-0 on Toby Wolfgram. The delivery outside, that's ball 4. And that'll be their 4th run of the game. So Simon Call will bat now with man on third and nobody out. Count on Simon Call is 2-2. And the payoff delivery from Theo Rogers is at the top pipe of the zone for strike 3. Simon can't believe it. That is just a good pitch. And Theo is ecstatic. So we'll have Toby Wolfgram up to bat now with 1 out. Count is 2-2 on Toby Wolfgram. And the payoff pitch from Theo is in there for strike 3 next to the zone. Theo gets out of the inning, and he'll have no runs charged to his name, as all 4, or I think 1 run was charged to his name. We'll see in the stats. But Theo Rogers gets out of the inning, and the Embers will bat now in the bottom of the second. Count on Theo Rogers is 3-0, and we've got a happy fan over there waving away. So it's 3-0 on Theo Rogers. Wolfgram struggling a little bit with control on this AB. The delivery is outside. That'll be ball 4. Theo Rogers with the leadoff walk in the inning in this bottom of the second. And up to the plate, number 11, Theo Kelly.
What grade?
It is 3-0 on number 11, Theo Kelly. The delivery is up and outside. So that's ball 4. And there will be a man on second for Theo Rogers here in the bottom of the second. Count on Theo Rogers is 1-0. Call, who just came into this game, is trying to get an out. The delivery is hit into right, and that's going to drop. Theo Kelly will be racing third. Wolfgram fetches it out in center, and Kelly holds at third. Theo Rogers to first, and that's a single for Theo Rogers as they take 1 step closer to scoring their 3rd run of this ball game and inching closer to retaking the lead. Count is 0-2 on Theo Kelly. The pitch from Call is strike 3 right down the middle. He swung and missed at that one. And now to the plate, number 33, Theo Rogers with 1 out and a man on third. So they're trying to capitalize here, get a run, and get a better momentum roll going into the 3rd inning. Count on Theo Rogers is 0-2. Simon Call is really locked down after those first few walks, and he's still trying to get out of this inning. And the payoff, 0-2 delivery from Call. A swing and miss, strike 3. Theo was early. And that's going to end this inning. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd. 4-2. Clovers on top. Count, it's 2-2 on Simon Call. Theo Rogers looking in. And the pitch is right down the middle. That slider for strike 3. Theo is hype, and Toby Wolfgram strides up to the plate now with 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. The count is 1-2 on Toby Wolfgram. Theo trying to get out of the top of the 3rd. The payoff is in there for strike 3 on the outside corner. Theo Rogers locks down. And we will go to the bottom of the 3rd where the Embers try to send this game into extras while the Clovers try to shut them down and seal their first victory of the year. Number 11, Theo Kelly up now. First pitch from Simon Call is hit into center. Fielded by Wolfgram. Wolfgram throws. Oh, it is behind into right field. And Kelly will have second. Kelly going 3. Throw comes behind. Simon Call gets it. He throws home. And he's safe at 4. Theo Kelly with a single and 2 errors. AKA a home run. This game is 4-3. Still the Clovers on top. But the Embers close down the gap here in the bottom of the 3rd. Theo Rogers will bat now. Count on Theo Rogers is 1-2. And the pitch from Simon Cole. He got him swinging. Theo falls for that pitch again. And here it'll be Theo Kelly, the last hope for the Embers as they try to get their first win of the year. Count is 0-2 on Theo Kelly. He's trying to put a ball in play, but if he strikes out, then this game is over. The delivery from Cole is hitting the center, right at the pitcher. Cole looking, flips, and no, he's safe at first. He's going to second, and he'll stop at second. Kind of a deja vu of the last play. And he lays down on second base as he's done a lot of running in these past few minutes. So Theo Kelly is in there with a reach on an error. Number 33, Theo Rogers, is up to bat now. If he can go yard here, that would walk this game off. But if he doesn't, this game might be over. Count on Theo Rogers is 3-0. Toby Wolfgram struggling a little bit with command here. The delivery is outside for ball 4. And Theo will be on second. Theo Rogers will be on second. And Theo Kelly will be up to bat with 1 out and man on second. We're going to show the full at bat here for Theo Kelly, as this is a crucial point of the game. A single, a double, a single or a double could tie this game. A home run would walk it off. So let's see what Theo Kelly can do. Number 11, striding up to the plate. Call, come back into the pitch. The delivery is upstairs and outside for ball 1. So Kelly has the advantage early in this AB. Call has been okay this game, but hasn't been great over the past few games. The delivery from Call is, right off the top pipe for strike 1. A good delivery from Call. So now it's 1-1. We do see those instances, though, where Call's not speed kind of throws these hitters off. And it's outside for ball 2. So it's 2-1 now. But yeah, as I was saying, Call does not throw very hard, and that can throw off hitters sometimes. Like we see Theo Rogers is most of the time early on his pitches. So, again, we'll see what he can do here against a hitter who has put the ball in play 2 ABs in a row now. And looks like time will be called. So Theo Rogers and Theo Kelly will have a discussion here. The Clovers are 0-4, and the Embers are 0-0 in their first game here. They are the youngest team in the league, as I've mentioned before. Theo Rogers and Theo Kelly are both 11. So, all right, here we go. Looks like the Theos and the Embers are ready. And so are the Clovers. They were playing a little game of toss. So here we go now. Simon Call, the delivery, the 2-1, is up and out for ball 3. It's 3-1 now. So one more ball, and the big power hitter, Theo Rogers, will come up to the dish. He has struck out a fair amount of times today, so we'll see if that comes into play, if he gets the AB. The 3-1 is coming up here. Call rocks and deals. It hit the top of the zone for strike 2. We have full count. Full count on Theo Kelly. Call the delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Clovers get their first win of the year. Embers get their first loss of the year. Clovers move to 1-5. Embers move 1-4. Excuse me. Embers move to 0-1. And that'll wrap it up for our time here today at Hillington Green. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. You will see the stats and standings come up next. And we will see you guys next time.